What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Do me a favor. I know it's such a awkward time for me to be on, but I've got a Zoom call I've got to do at 7, and I thought I needed to get this off me um, while I could. If you're on, invite somebody to share. I want to share some things with you real quick. First off, I'm just going to start talking now. First off, to the family of the lovely, beautiful Miss Martha Ballard. Um, my prayers are with you. Um, when I heard of Martha's going home, her going home celebration was today. I was unable to make it. But when I heard of her going home, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. Today, one of my brothers who attended the service texted me a picture of the obituary, and it just set off all kind of stuff inside of me as it relates to her memory. So I want to send my love, condolences to Martha's family. Martha served well. Martha brought us peace. She was a joy to have on our team. Um, we served together for quite some time, and I'm glad I had an opportunity to share that time in life with her. And I just want to wish the Ballard family, I want to send my love and condolences in this time. So, to everybody else, I just want to talk about don't lose your peace. I grew up in a very churchy environment. My mom and my dad both elders in the church, and there are a lot of things that we were taught, but we were taught from a place of innocence and purity, but some of the information was wrong. And I used to hear my mom say all the time, the devil done hid my keys. Or the devil made me get a nail in the tire. Or there was always this over sensational blame placed on the devil. In reality, you lost mom. The reason the tire, the nail is in your tire is you ran over it. Nene Daniels, good evening. Star Right, what up, Star? Georgia Murray, what's up? Hello, good evening. To all the rest of you that are on, of course, it's not, if I didn't call your name, it's because they're not showing me your own. So if you say something, maybe it'll show you then. So most of the things that happen to us in life, you lose your shoe, you lose your keys, especially if you're an organized person. Most stuff happens because we're unorganized, and a lot of stuff happens because we're agitated or we're hurting. When you are hurting, your heart is open, and things that wouldn't ordinarily bother you now you take big issue with because of a pre-existing condition. You're mad maybe because you didn't get the raise. Charmaine Stevens, what's up? Good evening. You're upset because you didn't get the raise. You felt like you deserved the promotion and they didn't give it to you. You felt overlooked. A lot of times the stress that you're under trying to maintain multiple things at the same time, all these things eat at us and eat at us and eat at us. Then when one thing happened that doesn't go the way we feel it should have went or a conversation is had outside of the confines of our understanding, or if it's distasteful or displeasurable to us, we explode. But when we explode, we're not exploding at this one situation. No, we're exploding at a lot of different things. It's just this one situation took us over. So I want to get on to just kind of encourage everybody to protect your peace. How do you protect your peace? You can't allow the stuff that go on around you to get in you. You have a real enemy. I don't care what they tell you out there. There's a real enemy. That enemy is after your mind, and he's after your focus. When you are focused, you can get so many things done. When you lose focus, you waste your days. Peace gives you the room, the liberty, and the mindset to focus and accomplish more than you could without it. You got to protect your peace. Stay around from people that incite you to riot. When things start going left, you go right. Get out of there. Don't stay in an environment or in a situation that incites you to riot. You're going to lose your peace. And in losing your peace, when peace is lost, I can guarantee you, you're going to do something, say something that you're going to regret later. You know, they have what you call social media stars, meaning they're stars only on social media. Social media have become a way of life for them. And they use that time to take digs at other people. For a long time, the reason the Breakfast Club was as popular as it is they took time taking digs on people. I mean, they go all the way in. You can't get caught up in that stuff. You can't allow yourself to get caught up in anything that goes on social media, because most of the people that are talking on social media, most of them that use that platform as a tool to bully other people, if you see them in person, they'll run. Dalia Christine, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. So you've got to protect your peace, and you protect your peace by protecting your space. You have to be watchful and careful of who you allow in your space. When you know you're in a sensitive time or a sensitive moment, it's probably not wise to go home and watch a shoot-up film. It might ignite or incite a mood that you don't need to have. When you're up under a lot of stress or up under a lot of responsibility, it's probably not a time to start an argument. So we protect our peace by remaining peaceful and protecting our space and keeping out things that causes us to riot. Janet Jackson! Sub Janet, kiss Kennedy for me. So if you're gonna protect your peace, you've got to stay from around people who incite you to riot. You're not obligated to be with anybody. If you're married to someone who steals your peace, you don't have to build a bridge or a degree of separation until you get your peace back. You might have to go in time out for a while. Trisanda, I don't know who Man is, but anyway, hey Trisanda. So you've gotta keep yourself in a peaceful place, in order to preserve the peace that you have. You have a God-given right to get peace, to have peace, and to exercise peace. He died for your peace. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you one of the things that we've got to do. We've got to stop allowing our heart to force us into positions that our head cannot handle. Or we've got to stop allowing our head to force us in positions that our heart can't handle. When you're grieving, when you're in grief, when you're grieving, when you're in grief, that's probably not a good time to have company over. Because something, you're open, you're susceptible to just about anything when your heart is open. And someone can say something or do something to set you off because you're grieving. And anger is a part of the grief process. So what we have to do is there's a level of uh, self-love, self-care, and there's an understanding of self that we need to have so that we don't agitate ourselves into places of anger. You can feel when someone's working on you. You can feel it. Well, when they're working on you, exit. You use wisdom. There are so many people in jail and so many people dead because they did not heed to wisdom. Wisdom violated is chaos created. When you do not exercise wisdom, you open the door for a catastrophe. You open the door for chaos. So you got to protect your peace by protecting your space. You know, there's seasons of my life when I have to get away from everybody. Oh yeah, I I have to get away from everybody. There are seasons when that's necessary, and the more I have on my plate, the more of those seasons I need. Because you cannot allow the responsibility that you're under to push you to a place where you start being irresponsible as it relates to people. So protect your peace. All right. The other thing I want to talk to you all about, I want to talk about don't lose your peace by feeling obligated to go to church. I just don't think it's wise right now to be having church in a building. I don't care who you are, how much anointing and power that you have. I don't think it's wise. I just don't think it's wise. COVID-19 is killing people left and right. This second wave is bringing a higher death toll than the first. What are y'all trying to accomplish going to a building? Is God more real in the building than he is online? Well, Pickett, well, you can't tell people not to have church. I'm not saying have it or not. I say I don't understand you having it. Me lacking understanding has nothing to do with me. I'm not casting judgment. I don't understand y'all going to a building to have church. COVID-19 is real. You shouldn't be leaving your house unless you have to. There are times where you have to. There are people that have to work. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. And I trust and believe that you're trusting God while you're navigating through the world, through places. COVID, the numbers are picking up. A lot of people I know have died. People that I'm close to have died. What you going to church for? God is bigger than the building. If someone needs to know why you're not going, you tell them, because he's an online God. Yes, he is. Whoa, online. He's online. He's an online God. You got to protect your health. And some of you, you're strong enough that you could handle COVID. But it's the people that you have to be exposed to that you got to think about. It's your kids. It's the elderly. It's our seniors. You get it. You get around them. You kill them and you live. It's not fair and it's not right. I got an invitation to lead worship at a couple of churches. No. Told them I wasn't coming. I'm not going to be able to make that. And one of them was my friend. He was like, why, you gonna be out of town? Nope, I'm going to be right here in town. I'm not going to make it, though. Y'all hold on. I got to take this call. This is somebody very important. I'll be with you in a second. Hello there. I am on a live. but I have to call. I'm calling everybody. Check in. You give me about 10, 15 minutes, and I'll call you back. Okay. All right. Bye bye. So you don't let nobody bully you into going to church either because you serve on an auxiliary or you're on payroll and they're going to command that you come in. No, put them on blast. Yeah, open rebuke is better than secret love. You don't let nobody make you come in. COVID-19 is real. The same God that's in our building is at the house. We're in a pandemic. Pastor shouldn't even ask people to come to church. It's a death threat for some people. It's a death sentence for others. I don't understand a leader asking a person to come to church. Well, I didn't ask them, they volunteered. I don't understand you being there. Now the people are there. Y'all got this little cute thing that y'all are doing, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it between you and God. But you can't put a demand on people to come out during a pandemic. Church is about the people. It's about the security, the protection, and the care of the people. That's what it's not about your buildings. It's not it's not even about the service. And many people are elevating the service church above the people church. Stay out them churches. Stay out of them. Now is not the time. Make sure you're taking your CMOS. Make sure you're taking things that's going to build your immune system. Make sure you're being healthy. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And stay out of them buildings. If you don't have to leave the house, don't. Leave the house for the things that are necessary and take your tail home. Tired of funerals, especially the ones that can be avoided. We're burying people that we should not be burying. And it's because we become careless with our love. Don't tell me you love me, but you're going to put me in harm's way. If there was a volcano happening, if it was a volcano, and I saw it happening by the town center, I'm going to call everybody I know. I'm going to come on live to notify as many people. Hey, stay away from the town center because there's a volcano erupted there and it's burning up the streets. I'm going to warn everybody that I can. And that's all I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to warn you. Too many people are dying unnecessarily because of the pandemic. And the reason we don't have peace about the ones that are in the hospital, we're not peace with the ones that have COVID, is because too many people are getting it unnecessarily. Build your immune system, drink plenty of water, and stay home. God is not more real in the building than he is at the house. The only reason we go to the building, truthfully, truthfully, is there is strength in fellowshipping with those who believe like you. But that is not the hallmark of the Christian faith. The hallmark of the Christian faith is love your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. And you can get that word too many different ways. You don't have to be in a building, in a pandemic or outside a pandemic. Y'all stay home. You're not using wisdom going to church during a pandemic. Hey, I want to shout too. I want to experience the service church. I do, but I'm not. Well, pick it when you going out. Probably never. I can go to any church I want to online, and I'm grieved that so many of you are still going to buildings. Well, we take all precautions. We take that on your precautions don't stop COVID. It doesn't. You're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. and you're not that smart. Now, when the people around you start dying off, then you get scared and stay home. No, stop going. All right, man. I love y'all. I love you people. I do. Yeah, we gotta love each other, but I don't understand how we're gonna love each other and not tell each other the truth. Stay home as much as you can. Stay home. Stay out of the streets. Here's another thing about these churches. More people get COVID at church and at funerals. I'm just You do what you want to do with the information. That's what your government said. Stephanie Clark, hey there, good evening. So stay home. Don't go to church. Don't. Not to the building. Catch them online. You have a good evening. Happy Friday. I love you all. More grace. Peace out. Bye bye. And always remember to think higher. Speak life.